Good morning, dear student. Today we are studying about the torque. This is called rotational dynamics, in which you are studying about cause of rotational motion. Yesterday I told you about the rotational kinematics, and today I am telling to you about the rotational dynamics. So see how a body is getting rotated. About this I am telling to you. See, exactly for rotation of an object, what is required? A torque is required. Now question comes, what is torque? So this I am explaining to you. See, for suppose there is a point particle P, and this is the axis of rotation. Yesterday I had discussed about the axis of rotation, and at this point of time I am applying a force F. F is a vector quantity, and the distance of point P from axis of rotation is R. So this is called R vector. So angle between R and F is theta. This is the angle between vector R and vector F, which is how much? Theta. So in this case, what is happening? This particle P is rotating about the point O. So this is called, it means for rotation, only force is not required. What is required? A torque is required. So what is exactly torque? So we say torque is a physical quantity, which is a vector quantity and defined as the product of position vector and force vector. Which one product? Cross product of position vector and force vector. And in this I can expand like this, that is R F sine theta into n cap, where theta is the angle between R and F. So how to find out the direction of the torque? So this torque direction I can find out with the help of rule of cross product. N cap direction I can find out. So what is rule of cross product? So this is the vector R and this is vector F and this is axis of rotation. So how to find out direction of torque? Torque is a vector quantity. So this is R cross F. It means this is the vector rule. You have to put your all finger towards R and then you have to rotate your finger towards F. Initially you have to keep your all finger towards R because it is R cross F, and then you will turn your finger towards F, and then thumb is indicating the direction of torque. This I had explained to you in case of cross product, how to find out the direction of the cross product of two vector quantities. So this again I had told you what is the direction of this torque, so which is showing here n cap. Now in this case, see how the torque is depending. Have you understood this torque or not? So this I can explain to you on the basis of this pencil. Suppose this is called its axis of rotation. About this axis of rotation, I am just applying a force like this. So what is happening? This body is rotating. It is not getting displaced, it is rotating. So this is called rotational force, which is called torque. And what is this? This is called R vector, where you are applying force, and F is the direction of force. And what is the axis of rotation? This is the axis of rotation which is perpendicular at this point, which is perpendicular. So here, suppose force is parallel to AB. Now suppose this is the axis of rotation and I am applying force in this direction. I am applying force in this direction. Will it do any rotation? This is the direction, this is the AB axis of rotation, and I am applying force parallel to this on an object. So it means in this case, whenever the force is parallel to the axis of rotation, the value of theta will be 0, and as theta is equal to 0, you know sine 0 is equal to 0, so torque will be also 0. It means the body cannot rotate. In second condition, suppose F is parallel to R. It means, see, this is the direction of R. Suppose I am applying force in this direction again. So what is the angle in this case? Again theta is equal to 0. So if theta is equal to 0, so again I can say torque is equal to also 0. It means now what is required when force is perpendicular to AB. Now this is suppose axis of rotation is downward like this. This is the axis of rotation, and I am applying force perpendicular. I am applying force perpendicular. So in that case, definitely there will be a torque, and which is called maximum torque. That is called R cross F, which is equal to R into F. This is called maximum torque. So see, there are various examples of the torque. So exactly in rotational dynamics, you are studying about torque. This is torque. What are the example of torque? See, you are familiar with the door which you are opening every day at your home. You know, door are connected with the hinge, and around the hinge they are rotating. So that hinge is called axis of rotation, and the handle where you are applying force, exactly, door is not getting displaced. Door is doing rotational motion about the axis of rotation, and that's why we say to open the door, what is required? A torque is required. What is required? Torque is required. The same thing whenever you are doing spin of a ball, spinning of ball, so what is required again in that case? A torque is required. Understood? So there are so many examples of the torque. So that's all about the torque. So next I am telling you about the moment of inertia of system of particle.